Hello and welcome to the Kristin Carrera podcast. I am your host, Kristin. Welcome back if you've been following along. And if you are new, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, follow along, and comment. I love to hear where you are on your journey. Are you new to carnivore? Have you been on carnivore? All the ups and downs, all the in-betweens, and any questions, please make sure to leave them in the comments. Today, we are diving into the big carnivore diet lie. What no one tells you. So here are a few misconceptions and hidden truths that I want to cover with you. Number one, you don't have to eat ribeye every meal. I know that might be shocking to a lot of you because you will see on social media all of these people eating ribeye on a cutting board, and maybe that's the thing to do, and maybe that's all I can eat, and that's what I can't afford it. And you start to drive yourself crazy and stop yourself from going carnivore because it's too expensive, quote unquote. And many think carnivore just equals all steak all the time. But fat and protein balance matters. And different cuts have different benefits. It's okay to not eat ribeye every day. Not everybody can afford ribeye every single day. It's okay to have ground beef, eggs, organ meats. They work just as well. So keep that in mind. Number two, you can gain weight on carnivore. I know that might be surprising because most people assume that weight loss happens no matter what. But if you're eating too much fat and calories, you can gain weight even just only eating meat. Number three, not everyone feels amazing right away. I did not feel amazing right away. It took me a good 30 days to really start seeing the difference from being on carnivore. I was not one of those people who felt a miraculous energy boost 2 days later or a week later or 2 weeks later, like you will hear on social media. It took me a lot longer. Some people struggle at first. You might feel tired or have headaches because your body is adjusting, losing water, changing gut bacteria, or craving sugar. You might get what's called the keto flu. You might be oxalate dumping. There's just so many factors and your body is adjusting. Number four, dairy and carnivore snacks can slow you down. Just because it's animal-based doesn't mean it works for everyone. Dairy can cause bloating, and packaged snacks aren't always the best option. So make sure you know what you are eating. Check every ingredient if it's a snack option. And as far as dairy, again, everybody is different. I personally have gone without dairy and noticed that I don't have any difference whether I'm on it or I'm not. So I'm okay with dairy, but a lot of people do have and see that their body cannot handle dairy. So you need to find out if that's you or not. Number five, electrolytes matter more than you think. If you feel weak, dizzy, or muscle cramps, you might be low in salt or potassium or magnesium. Carnivore is low in electrolytes because carbs help hold water. So make sure that you are getting electrolytes if you need them. Number six, not all meat is the same, but any meat is better than processed foods. So store-bought beef isn't the same as grass-fed beef. Grass-fed meat has more nutrients and better fats. But if all you can afford is regular beef, it's still way better than processed foods, seed oils, or plant-based alternatives. The goal is to eat real food. So do not feel bad if you cannot afford grass-fed beef. I, for the most part, do not eat grass-fed beef because it is very expensive. And we don't have anybody close by local farms to get it from. And local farms are expensive as well with a reason, but not everybody can afford that. So buy what you can afford. And number seven, the fiber myth. Why you don't need it. We've been told fiber is a must, but studies show cutting fiber can improve digestion. Fiber doesn't clean your gut. Your body removes waste on its own. Too much fiber can actually cause gas, bloating, and stomach pain. You will hear pushback on that with a lot of people who do not believe in carnivore, of how all of these carnivores are probably just all constipated. Well, I am happy to say that I am one carnivore that has never been constipated. I actually have the opposite at times because I have what is called microscopic colitis. And so I also have to figure out what works for me on a carnivore diet. So carnivore isn't just this quote unquote eat meat and thrive. There is a learning curve. But once you figure it out and you figure out what works for you, it's simple and life-changing. I hope that these myths myths or misconceptions will help you along the way on your journey. Please make sure to hit that like, follow, and comments below, and I will see you on the next podcast.